Rumor has it Cristiano Ronaldo bought the one-off Bugatti La Voiture Noire. Oh no, wait. Hold your horses. No, he didn't. You're on RevvClub now. We cut through the hype and give you the facts. Bugatti and Cristiano's reps both denied those rumors. La Voiture Noire was sold to an undisclosed buyer. Still, it's easy to see how people jump to conclusions. So yes, fantastic car, headline bait. But not Ronaldo's. Now that we've cleared that up, let's get to the garage. Ronaldo's real fleet with the specs and stories proper petrolheads care about. Strap in. Bugatti Chiron. Let's kick off with the Chiron, the theatrical centerpiece of many modern collections. Ronaldo's Chiron is built around an 8-liter quad-turbo W16, pushing roughly 1,500 horsepower. Carbon fiber structure, all-wheel drive, and the kind of torque that makes motorway merges feel disrespectful. Personal touches, CR7 stitched into the headrests and bespoke paint, turn it from a car into a tailored statement. It's hypercar behavior, mind-flattening acceleration, cathedral-quiet refinement when you want it, and showroom presence that clears a valet queue. Chevrolet Camaro. Downshift to something gloriously analog. The Camaro. For a reported approximately $64,000, Ronaldo's Camaro brings a supercharged V8 in high-output spec. Think approximately 650 horsepower. A 6-speed manual and rear-wheel drive. 0 to 60 in the mid-3-second range, and raw tactile feedback make it the perfect counterpoint to carbon-heavy hypercars. It's the car you take when you actually want to feel like you're driving, not being driven. Audi RS7. Performance, a signing package classic, the RS7 Performance. Twin-turbo 4-liter V8, quattro all-wheel drive, and the later performance spec flirting with the 600 horsepower mark. 0 to 60 in the low 3s. Adaptive air suspension, and a tech stack that includes matrix LEDs and optional night vision. Fast, practical, and stealthy. When you want pace without the racket of a V12. Bugatti Centodieci. One of only 10 ever made, the Centodieci is Bugatti's retro-tinged homage to the EB110. Extreme carbon bodywork, boutique production numbers, and hypercar performance put it in collector territory. It's not just speed, it's provenance. Owning one is owning a tiny chapter of modern hypercar history. Bugatti Veyron, Grand Sport Vitesse. A legend with a story, Ronaldo's Veyron Grand Sport Vitesse, one of 95, was involved in that infamous crash in Spain when a bodyguard lost control. Everyone escaped unhurt, but the Veyron took the hit. The Vitesse was once the fastest open-top production car, propelled by an 8-liter W16 with quad turbos and over 1,000 horsepower. Rare, brutal, and unforgettable. And a reminder, even the most invincible cars are still fragile. Ferrari Monza SP1. Ferrari's Monza SP1 is single-seat, Barchetta-style pandemonium, carbon structure, naturally aspirated V12, and an ethos of sensory overload over practicality. The story goes, Ronaldo skipped training to collect one at Maranello. Impulsive? Maybe. Enthusiast? Definitely. It's Ferrari's take on automotive sculpture, made to be admired and driven on special days. McLaren Senna, track first, name heavy. The Senna is raw McLaren. Enormous aerodynamic appendages, carbon everywhere, and a twin-turbo 4-liter V8 in the high 700s of horsepower. Built for laps, not comfort. It generates massive downforce and rewards precision. Ronaldo's silver, carbon-heavy example reads like a concentrated track weapon for the hypercar purist. Ferrari F12. TDF, the F12 TDF is the F12. Berlinetta turned up to 11, weight saved, power increased, aero sharpened. limited production, and a focused character make it more of a road-legal thoroughbred than a boulevard cruiser. Think manic V12, raw feedback, and the satisfaction of something less filtered than modern turbo cars. Ferrari F430. A bit of history. The F430 is one of Ronaldo's oldest supercars, bought during his Manchester United years. The 4.3-litre, naturally aspirated V8 revs freely, delivers around 480-odd horsepower, and serves as a reminder he's been a petrolhead long before hypercars and bespoke coach builds dominated the feed. Lamborghini Aventador and Urus, Ronaldo's Aventador, is the theatrical end of the Lamborghini spectrum. A V12, scissor doors, and cockpit aggression. And then there's the Urus, Lamborghini's super SUV, which gives supercar performance in family-friendly packaging. Two Lambos, two personalities. Outrage and practicality with a performance twist. Porsche 911 Turbo S. The 911 Turbo S is the toolkit for precision speed, flat-six twin-turbo punch, all-wheel drive, and tech like Sport Chrono that turns busy streets into measured blasts. It's the car an enthusiast keeps for driver-centered speed when you want lap-like feedback without a trailer of compromises. Maserati Gran Cabrio, a quieter, Italian-sounding member of the fleet, the Gran Cabrio. Built on Gran Turismo bones with a 4.7-litre V8 in older spec, it's a four-seat convertible tuned for grand touring. Compliant, fast enough, and sonically very Maserati. It's charisma over headline numbers. Bentley Continental GT and Flying Spur, two Bentleys in the stable. A customized Continental GT, sapphire blue with magnolia leather, and a newer Flying Spur. These are long-distance machines, vast torque, lavish interiors, and a composure that makes motorway runs feel like first-class flights. The Continental's bespoke touches make it a proper collector's car. Rolls-Royce, Phantom Drophead, Dawn and Ghost, for arrival moments and ceremony. Ronaldo's Rolls-Royces are the benchmarks. Phantom Drophead and Dawn convertibles, plus a Ghost, deliver handcrafted cabins, hushed V12 shove, and the bespoke detail that lets owners personalize beyond reason. These cars aren't fast in the entertaining sense. They're about how you arrive. Rolls-Royce Cullinan. The Cullinan takes Rolls into SUV territory. Immense V12 torque, all-wheel drive, four-wheel steering, and an everywhere mode that promises capability off the beaten track while you float in unparalleled comfort. Ronaldo's Cullinan reportedly features black and white leather to echo team colors. An example of hyper-personalization meeting utility. Aston Martin DBS Superleggera. DBS Superleggera is Aston's high-speed GT with a twin-turbo V12 and aggressive aero. It's the car you choose to celebrate major moments. Dramatic, fast, and exquisitely finished. Ronaldo's been seen in one after big performances, which seems entirely appropriate. Mercedes-Benz GLE 63 SAMG, a performance SUV to move people and luggage at ridiculous speeds. Twin-turbo V8 power, sophisticated chassis tech, and the kind of mid-size SUV composure that surprises you in the twisties. Practical, fast, and family-capable, a modern essential in many celebrity garages. Mercedes-Benz S65A MG Coupe. The S65A MG is the smooth V12 coupe. Effortless torque, luxurious silence, and the option to show serious pace when desired. It's the arrive like a monarch choice, and Ronaldo has been seen tooling to training in one, like its standard commute fare. Mercedes-Benz G-Class G65, AMG, want presence, height, and a V12. The G65 is essentially a rolling monument. Massive torque, tremendous curb appeal, and surprisingly strong straight-line bursts make it absurdly entertaining despite its weight. It's a practical fortress with supercar moments. Ronaldo's collection doesn't stop at asphalt. He also owns a multi-million-dollar super yacht. Family privacy, floating luxury, and the natural extension of car collecting for owners of this scale. The pattern in his garage is clear. Visceral classics for the driving thrill, bespoke and limited coach-built pieces for status, and roomy, tech-heavy machines for everyday life off the pitch. So, which one would you take for a spin first? Drop your pick in the comments. If you liked this deep dive, hit subscribe. We've got ownership cost breakdowns, maintenance realities, and more garage tours coming. Want us to do Lionel Messi next? Tell us and we'll bring the numbers, the stories, and the nitty-gritty. Thanks for watching RevvClub.